The fourth test in Manchester is going to be intense, grueling, and from India's perspective, super critical to stay alive in this series against England. The visitors are down 1-2 with 2 tests to go, so it's a must win here. The kind of situation that can really set off panic buttons in any dressing room, especially when it's been an entertaining seesaw affair right through this tour. But heading to Old Trafford, you cannot escape the sense that an England team full of swagger is walking up to an Indian side that has its nerves jangling. This was the psychological narrative as the teams clashed at Lord's too, except India was on the front foot back then. So all to play for here, no holds barred action, packed test. So let me set this one up in terms of the psyche that the two sides will bring in as they gear up for Old Trafford. India has much resistance to counter here when they take on England at Manchester. Let's start with the obvious, the first hurdle, England, of course. This England side has also seen many shades of white. They've gone from being the big white whale at Leeds, stamping their authority over India in the first attempt, to a diaper white at Birmingham, putting on the crybaby act after being humbled by a strong, potent Indian counterattack there to level the series, to striking light like white lightning in the third test, shedding their past stumbles to nudge India out of what was a thrilling contest at Lord's. In fact, Harry Brook, in his presser, even said they were inspired by their coach Brendan McCullum before day 5.
Baz actually said a few days before that we are too nice sometimes. Everybody says it was awesome. It looked like there was 11 versus 2 out there when we were fielding, and it was good fun. It made fielding a lot more enjoyable.
If that was nice guys turning over a new leaf to get under India's skin, I wonder what a real bully act by McCullum standards would look like. Either ways, Manchester will only get the mean quotient up from England, and India has more to fight than just England and their apparently newly imbibed mean streak. Hurdle number 2, of course, is history. India has never won a match here at this ground ever. Moreover, the last and only time an Indian batter scored 100 was in 1990. Seems like ages ago now, by none other than the man who this trophy has been renamed after, Sachin-Tendulkar. So a daunting challenge. India has to overturn the biggest adage. History repeats itself. But here's what India want no more repeats of. Hurdle number 3, that's injuries, because there are plenty already. Rishabh Pant was the first semi-casualty. That niggle in the finger has not only cost India their primary and their key wicketkeeper, but also their main chirper behind the wickets. Pant as a pure batter now, first blow. Akash Deep, nursing a groin injury, cut a lonely figure during the first proper net session without showers. Hardly did anything much, indicating that he could well miss this crucial game against England. A massive blow there, opening the possibility of maybe a Prasidh Krishna to come back in, or the new entrant who was included into the squad, Anshul Kamboj, impressed in the India A matches and is a value add with the bat too. Then, of course, Nitish Reddy. He's going home with an injury he picked up during training, which opens the door to Shardul Thakur coming back. And then, of course, is the workload management of Jasprit Bumrah. So that's enough niggles, injury concerns that India is already battling with as they head into their 4th test, giving their next battle a bit of a tough fight. And that's, of course, the weather. Now, it's been rainy, gloomy, dark, summing up what many in that Indian dressing room could be feeling themselves. Manchester has had a lot of rains and showers over the last few days, so I wouldn't blame this Indian side. It is a steep challenge here to go 2-all with all on the line then heading into the decider. But again, not one that India cannot surmount. They've delivered while playing under pressure. We saw that just earlier in this series in the second test. So can they jump over all these hurdles and obstacles to cross the line ahead of England in Old Trafford?
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 trilhões.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.